You have to
You
say...
said but, so you cannot invalidate everything said before that.
No, give me a chance to talk.
Okay.
When the problem is, like when human beings also have selective listening. Like the number of times I've said positive things about Ruto, no one talks about it.
Right.
No one ever mentions it.
Yes.
And I've done it, like more than once. But the moment I'll just say anything about Azimio, it tends to be amplified. So you see, you also can't be responsible for what people choose to hear.
Unafikiri the same kwa sababu you missed a lot of things nilikuwa kanizungumzia kuhusiana hata na Ruto even before election.
No, ni sawa. I agree, I may have missed a lot of things, and also you may have missed things that I said about Ruto, because I think there's also that human tendency of so anytime anasema anything about Azimio, it tends to be and that's the reason why I was saying when it comes to this election season, it's very tricky when it comes to election coverage, and it's everywhere. Even in the networks that have been doing this for so many years, it's very tricky, like when you have to cover, like
I'll
things that have
example.
opinions.
Unaposikiliza show kama Nightly News. Sawa, sijui kama unafuatilia.
No, nasikiza Nightly News.
Hata kama
Lester Holt.
Yes, hata kama ni day before election. Utapata kitu tofauti na utakapokuwa ukisikiza Rachel Maddow au ukisikiliza Hannity.
Of course,
sawa.
yeah.
Hata kama unazungumzia the same press conference, same campaign, maamuzi
ama hata PBS News Hour.
Yes. Kwa hiyo ninachotaka kusema ni kwamba wakati mwingine is just ni vizuri kujua nini unafanya, lakini unatakiwa ujue, je, unapokuwa kwenye radio sasa, ukisha take side, uko hapa ku educate voters wote au voter wa yule unayosupporti, wewe ni advocate wa upande mmoja, ni critic wa upande wa pili, au uko hapa kuhakikisha kwamba kila mtu anapata haki yake. That's the thing. Ukisema kwamba mimi kazi yangu hapa ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunashinda,
and then kumbuka pia NPR, na hii nimelearn from NPR will do a story about Facebook, and they'll say Meta has sponsored, is a sponsor of NPR. So I think, and this is where we have to keep learning, all of us who have different positions on this. This is where we have to keep learning where the balance has to be, because also every personality on media has a different persona. If I come here tomorrow and start saying the way, the Hustler Fund is so great, the way it's going to do amazing things, I think even the UDA people are going to be like, what we don't want to listen to Ali anymore.
Yes.
What is he saying?
Okay.
But anyway, go ahead and read the comments.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Mashallah.
Ken Paul Kenny asks, where's Samido wa Karen? Woi.
Okay.
I think that person was late. They think today was...
Who is that?
Ken Paul Kenny.
You got 25 hours.
George says, well, very well put, when and how. I think that was...
Bandio.
Bandio, yeah.
Steven, by the way, would it work to bring a Kenyan Trump supporter stock Republican? I did a show on that on Sambaza podcast and would like to, if you brought it to a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Let me...
I'm sorry.
I don't think we are ready for that.
No.
Yeah.
Kuna limits.
I mean, no, kuna limits. There's something to learn.
Fine.
There's something to learn.
So for me, I think it depends on the Trump. Okay. There are people who are out there peddling hate.
Bro.
There are people out there peddling hate constantly. Those people, I don't think they'll add any value. Any genuine Trump supporter,
bro,
I think that's something that maybe we can have a discussion
keep
about.
Keep it to the comments.
Okay,
bro.
comments.
Let
really
me
comments.
know. Nimekusikia.
Bro.
One mic nimekusikia.
Please.
Let me throw shade. Yesterday night on Clubhouse, Steven, I had a Tanzanian guy on Kumekucha show say, have you seen the way Kenyans are proud of themselves and their country?
Oh,
is that a dig?
I know,
No,
I'm like, is that a
It's
dig?
just a comment.
It's a comment, okay.
No, I think from outside, like Kenyans, we hit ourselves too much, but I think from outside Kenya, we tend to have people tend to have a very positive impression.
Yeah.
Kenyans.
By the way, our wristband thing, that has people really like that about us, I'll say.
Some of my co-workers, I got them some of this.
Yeah.
Magundua kwamba watu wengi wanafikiri kwamba wazungu wanajua kupenda kwa sababu kila anayemkuta Afrika ni missionary.
Son of
Kwa
a
hiyo,
twanga.
of course, kwa inategemea. It's like
Closing day.
But anyway.
Guy mwana.
No, don't get it wrong. Nachosema ni kwamba waliokwenda kwa kazi za missionaries wengi wako kule ambao wanakuwa family oriented, unajua wako train hivyo, na mtu anafikiri basi hao wote walioko Marekani nao ni wako kama hivyo. Sasa sijui alikuwa anazungumzia Tanzania na wapi. Tuendelee.
Then I think Pablo joins, and then Steven tells him, Pablo, they've been talking about you. Then he says, can I sue? I need a recording of this episode. You need to start from the beginning. Then Esther says, Pablo, when it comes to politics, there's no critical thinking in Kenya. Elolotsa says true. I'm going to disagree with that for a bit. Paul Kenny says that's true. Ndinda Mackenzie, I missed lots of shows this year because I was off FB. Do you guys plan to use Spotify or other platform in future?
We are on YouTube. We're on
Okay,
YouTube.
on YouTube.
And I will send you, if you don't have the page, I'm going to inbox it to you.
Dinda, now si Dinde. Tuko YouTube.
Esa Mulusa says, funny enough, all anti-Azimio posts and blogs were compromised by Facebook.
Here we go again.
Wanjeri, I actually think Kenyans have matured politically. There was a rhythm to their madness, even if we disagree with their choices.
Yeah. I think that's fairly true. That's fairly true. Yeah, there was a rhythm to the madness.
Even if there was 1%, hiyo ni mzuri. Okay, sawa.
No, there was a rhythm. The thing is, there's actually a very small percentage of neutral people, but like Wanjeri says, there was a rhythm to the madness.
Pablo says, my experience qua ground, things were different, and like back here in the States, for the most part, people could openly discuss their political affiliations. Here in the States, there was a bit of a harsh exchange on who was supporting who. I remember even on the voting lines, we could discuss who we were voting for. Interesting.
Teams University.
Wajakoya should come next year.
He's welcome.
Good one.
I will host
Washeke KK people were invited but never accepted the invite. Yeah.
True that.
George, it is fantastic to welcome criticism, calling myself out for not engaging. I think we can all do better to share our criticism in a good way. We all grow. Amen. We welcome that a lot. Pablo, lol, LOL, the all studio minus Ruth and Bandio were pro Azimio, suits of blue.
Pablo, are you sure? Anyway, let's watch that watch you
skip.
Up. Yeah.
Let's skip that one. You should not even have read that one.
Watch that to skip.
Ruth's party.
Let's not break Pablo's heart. Yeah.
Ruth's Party to Libu Akura, we won that election.